Okay, so this is a really kind of fun, cool, interesting technique. It's an NLP technique, which stands for Neuro Linguistic Programming, if you've never done it. And it's where we switch something that we like to something that we don't like. We kind of trade how our system stores it. I'm just going to share very quickly 2 ways I've used this in the past to give you an idea of what you can pick. One time, a few years ago, I was driving home thinking, once again, what could I do to lose weight? And I knew that the one thing that I could do to lose weight was to use this app that I had and enter my food in. It's kind of like a calorie counting thing, and I totally didn't want to do it. I was just like, oh, it was like, no way, that is not fun. And I noticed how I felt about that. It felt, like it felt far away. So I got the idea to do this technique. And I thought, so that was the dislike. And I thought, what do I want? Or what do I like? And I really liked this little Ken game that I played on my phone. I was kind of addicted to it at that time. It was just so fun. And so I got how I stored that, which I'll do with all of you. And I felt like that I felt in my heart, or like right here, close to me. And so basically what I did was I moved that picture and all the way I stored it into here. And it made me like that. And I forgot about it. It took under a minute. I was driving home, didn't give it another thought. I'd been thinking I should do this for about 2 weeks and didn't want to. The next day I just got up and I was like, I'm going to enter in all my favorite foods and that'll make it easy. And I just started doing it. I did it. I lost weight, some weight. So that's kind of the idea. And another thing that I did when I first learned the technique was I wanted to stop wanting red wine. So the red wine was my like, and I switched it with a picture of red paint because I did not want to drink red paint. So think of something that you like or dislike, either way, and we're going to switch it. And if you need to pause the recording here while you figure out what those are, because you want it to be kind of similar, go ahead and do that. So we've just been talking just to save time. So Pamela is going to try the red wine to red paint. And Julie wants to like being in her office more. She would rather be out in the hills. So she's going to switch being in the office to being in the hills. And Osnat is going to switch. Sometimes she has her fingers in her mouth, like an old nail biting habit, and she's going to switch it to having something yucky on her fingers. Those 2 pictures. Okay, so everybody get your picture, and the first one, because we're going to do these separately, if you want to write down the information that comes up, it's kind of like just with the tapping, it's going to be things coming up from inside. So if you need to take a minute and get centered so that you can actually hear what you're thinking, you can pause and take a few deep breaths or tap around the points to center yourself. And we're going to start with the condition to be changed. So we're going to start with the thing that you don't want. Okay, and also just check in with your mind and ask yourself, is this okay to change this? Because sometimes there's a part of us that goes, no, I don't want to change this. I don't want to let go of my red wine. So just ask yourself, is it okay if we change this? Again, you're going to have control. You're going to be able to if you want to. It's just not going to be so automatic. All right, so think of the thing that you like, or think of your first picture. We'll say it that way. All right. Get a picture of that. You can close your eyes if you want. And when you get the picture of that, where is it? Kind of where is it in your field? Like my counting calories picture was, whoa, far away and was kind of up to the right. Like if you were going to touch it, where would it be? Is it at your feet? Is it at your heart? Just kind of where in your space do you situate that? And is there any kind of a color associated with it? Some people, they go, yeah, it's like there's like a blue light behind it. So just think of if there's color, or if it's in black and white. And is this picture bright or dim? And if you're not getting anything, it's okay. Just, you might only get one of these. I'll ask you like 15 questions. You might only get one. Whatever you get is fine. And if you don't get anything, that's fine too. How big is this picture? Is it like really big in life size? Is it tiny? Are you kind of looking at through your own eyes at this picture, or are you disassociated? So is Julie in the office, or is she looking at herself in the office? Is it moving, or is it still? Do you hear any sounds? Are there any feelings present? Is there any warmth or cold, or any texture, heavy, medium, light? How intense is the feeling? Just notice all those little bits. Okay, then open your eyes and kind of erase that picture. If you need to write any of that down, go ahead. If you don't, that's fine. Could everybody see your picture?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now go to the second picture. Your second picture. We're yawning already. That's good. We're going to do the same thing. So now look at the second picture, and where is that? If you could touch it, where would it be? Is there like a color behind the picture? Or is the picture in color or black and white? Is it near? Is it far away? Bright or dim? How big is it? Usually kind of the things that you see for one will be what you notice for the other. It's just how we store information. Is it moving? Is it still? Are there any sounds? Heavy, medium, light, whatever you noticed. Okay, so open your eyes and come back. So I'm not going to ask all three of you, but just could one person share kind of what they noticed that was different? And did anybody have any trouble with this?
No, I did the wine and the red paint, so that it was sort of opposite to the others, because I had to. The paint was far away.
Good.
And the wine was very close and warm and tingly and tinkles and lovely, but
perfect.
The picture of the red paint was sort of grayish and very far away in front of me.
Beautiful. That's a very good example. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Does anybody, so are we good for the next step? Okay. So now take your first picture. The first picture is what we wanted to change. Take the first picture. And drag it. We want to give it the submodalities of the second picture. So we started with the thing that we wanted to change. So for instance, for Pamela, she's going to um, drag the red wine to the same place where the red paint was. And she said the red paint was dim. So she's going to make the picture dim and all the other submodalities. So change those little details if there was, to the other one. I hope that's clear enough. So just go ahead and do it. And then come back, open your eyes. And kind of look around the room. Notice wiggle your toes. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go back to the first thing, and we're going to once again change it to the submodalities of the second thing. Move it to that place. Make it to that color, that sound, whatever it is. We're going to lock that into place. Great. Open your eyes. Come back. Wiggle around. We're going to do that one more time. So we're going to take the picture that you wanted to change. We're going to move it. I'm saying move it. Some of you may not have gotten the place, but you get the idea. We're going to move it to, we're going to change it to all the submodalities of the second picture. And go ahead and lock it into place. Come back, look around the room. And now let's test it. So for Pamela, think about red wine.
It's sort of grayish, and it's lost a lot.
Yes.
I don't know. Lost.
Yes. It just changes, and it's okay. You can still enjoy it when you have it, but you won't have that have to have it feeling.
Okay.
So Julie, how about for you? How about The Office in the Hills?
So The Office, I just can't wait to go there now. It's gone colourful, it's close up, it's just, yeah, it's going to be great.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
And just curious, was it also for you, was it so colorful and close up? So that's good information. I probably should have asked you all. So was it a different location, or was it just it being colorful and close up?
Yeah, it was really far away. It was miles away. The other one was right here. I was right in it. But the Office one was so far away, and it was very pale, and it was sort of an aversion feeling I had with it.
Yeah.
Instead of a positive feeling. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Thank you. How about for you, Asnat?
Yeah, I'm a bit confused because the fingers in my mouth was very close, and the other one was far away. But then I couldn't quite swap them around because I didn't want the other one so close because it wasn't very pleasant. So I got a bit stuck with that. But
wait. But that's a good point, and thank you for bringing that up, because that might happen for other people. It wasn't to swap them.
Right.
The point was not to bring the bad one close.
Okay, so I didn't get it right.
No, and that's helpful, so thank you.
Right, okay.
The point is only to take the one that you don't want and move it. Yeah, move it. No, wait a minute. Now I'm getting confused. The point is to take the fingers in the mouth.
That was so close.
Mm-hmm, and move it there. You don't want to bring that other one close.
Right. So I didn't want to bring the other one close, but I did move the fingers away and kind of got this feeling of that this attachment that I felt feeling them very close, that loosened up a lot. And so I felt I could open up my fingers, kind of just break this attachment and have my fingers far away and more open and more. There was definitely a loosening effect, but I got stuck on the because I thought I was meant to switch them. So yeah.
I actually really appreciate you bringing that up, because because like Julie asked before we started recording, I don't want to not want to go to the hills. And I was like, exactly.
Yes.
You don't want to
Right.
ruin something that you love.
Yeah.
We're just using its power. We're not making that feel like the office. It's just making the office feel like the hills. So I would love hearing like later, like, and now just let it go. We don't have to do anything about this. It's like, that's the power of this. It's like not a willpower thing. Like I will go to the office. It's just, like you said, it just feels fun. It's like, I can't wait to go there. And every once in a while you can just check in and see if it's like, just see if it's starting to creep out a little bit. And if it is, just bring it in and lock it in.
Okay.
Amazing.
Robin, I have to go.
I do too.
Appointment.
So,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so